I'm going to be honest. I don't like Left 4 Dead. I mean, I don't hate the game or anything, it's just not really that interesting to me. So why am I talking about Left 4 Dead in this video? That's because the topic of this video, Earthfall, had planned itself to be the spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead franchise. But now, the game is dead, and I don't mean like TF2 dead, where everyone says the game is dead, but still has like 200,000 players still active. I mean the game is actually dead. I am the only person playing the game. So what happened? Why does no one play or even know of this game? And how did it end up in this state that it is right now? Let's dive into the fall of Earthfall. As stated previously, Earthfall is a Left 4 Dead-like game, being a campaign-driven 4-player co-op shooter. This game features 2 campaigns, as well as an epilogue level and an invasion mode. You can choose your difficulty settings, to which I'll get later, and also the experience of the friendly bots, but no matter what you choose, they're always brain dead, that kinda sucks. Each campaign level takes about 20 minutes to beat, and a full invasion game takes about 40 minutes. Now that you know the basics, let's go over some positives and negatives of the game and talk about its unfortunate failure. Now, Earthfall has quite a lot of positives. They're unfortunately small, but they're nice quality of life changes. Such as the weapon, animations and sounds are amazing. And you know me, as a killing floor player, that means I'm automatically a gun freak. And I'm going to be honest, the guns in Earthfall are quite well made. Another important detail for me specifically is music. The soundtrack of the game has a nice motive and it's nice to listen to. It's not distracting and it fits the game. For some other, smaller positive things, the game has a very neat and interesting skill mechanic, and as well as unlockable lore and codex pages. I really like codexes in other games, so I really appreciate this game having one. Like most games these days, Earthfall also introduces the ability to customize your characters and weapons, as well as adding a season pass that's been well made, which reminds me of the Deep Rock Galactic season pass, which is completely free for anyone and everyone, and has no FOMO, fear of missing out, involved at all. The enemy visual and sound design is also well made, and each enemy is tweaked just enough from Left 4 Dead, where they are similar to their original counterparts, but also different enough to make them their own creatures. Speaking of the enemies, the difficulty levels in this game don't just tweak the numbers, such as like the health and the amount of the enemies. It also changes the loot you find on the map, which makes each difficulty play out differently from the last, making you feel like a real survivor on Overwhelming. Plus, I know this is probably controversial and probably most people will disagree with me on this, but I personally believe that the Earthfall headshot and dismemberment systems are more satisfying when combined with the weapon systems than the ones that are in Left 4 Dead, but that's just for me. Well, okay, that's all good and dandy. Then why did this game fail? It's not riddled with any microtransactions, clearly has love and passion put into it. Why does no one know about its existence? Well, the quick and easy answer would be that the creators of the game, HoloSpark, has shut down the studio. On release, Earthfall was very bare, to the point that it was a net loss. HoloSpark, however, listens to its community, and due to the game being live service, the game continued to get free updates and changes, as well as fixes. However, HoloSpark had went bankrupt and closed down nearly a year after the Earthfall release, leaving the game in this undercooked state. I'm sure that if the game had a few more years of lifespan and updates, it would be one of the best horde shooters ever made, but unfortunately, due to its early death, now it stays in this limbo of not being known and being not really a bad game, but also not really a great game. Now it's just a Left 4 Dead clone with twice as little content for twice the cost. However, if you can look past the generic Unity UI, the borderline brain-dead bots, and a few bugs here and there, and learn how to use the game's mechanics, even the unintentional ones, to your benefit, such as jumping to dodge treasures, you will find a game that had a lot of potential. The reason why I'm making this video right now is because currently Earthfall is 75% on sale, and I personally think that this is an experience that more people need to experience, even if just to try it out and for a little bit. So if you like Left 4 Dead but already have thousands of hours in the game and you need a new game like it, or if you don't like Left 4 Dead but want a game similar to it, I suggest you check out Earthfall. Just in case, I'll be leaving links to the Steam page, PlayStation's page, Xbox page, and a Nintendo shop page in the description, so you can check out Earthfall for yourself. The game is really fun with friends, but don't expect too much. As I already stated, the game had died too early, but I still believe it's really worth checking out, again, even if just for a little bit. Thank you for your time and patience. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.